morning. Good morning. I was watching to make sure it went to all the places it's supposed to go. I'm like, technology? Are you working today? I'm working today. That means we need to work together. Good morning. Doesn't it feel some mornings like we get up to argue with our technology, or specifically I do it to get up and argue with my guides sometimes? Like I'm you're like, I don't think that's right information, and my guides go, do you ever win? I go, no, but it's my spirit that you appreciate. My determination to be right. I have very patient guides. Good morning, Teresa Gibbs. Girl, you and I need to set a date to go like to dinner or something. Just to freaking meet. Good morning, Johanna. I hope you're feeling better. I know you had the vid. I believe you had the vid. Did you have the vid? Did you get the vid? Did you get the vid? The vid. Wow, there's a mess over here. Holy cow. There's like 20 decks of cards and they're all discombobulated. And it looks like a house of cards that's going to fall at any moment. So let's do some housekeeping here, because that seems important. Sage seems important. Okay. Because I need all my stuff falling. No, I don't. There, that looks better. Okay. Whew, made me all nervous. Vicky shared. Dang, Vicky. Dang, Vicky. I hope you're feeling better. You're feeling better, though. So, no, that's not the cards I wanted. Okay. I put my cards I wanted away. No. Stop. Son of a monkey. There we go. I feel like something bit me. Good morning. Okay, so this morning I am working on new things. If you are a member, if you're a member, keep in mind that last night I announced how you can get extra tickets for that, to win that giveaway for the 12-inch fluorite and skolite tower. So that is on the private Facebook group right now. So basically how it goes is, if you refer somebody, you get 10 extra tickets. Good morning, beautiful people. If you refer somebody and they join the membership, doesn't matter what level, you get 10 extra tickets for the drawing. The person that joined gets 10 extra tickets for the drawing. And the person that refers the most people that join this week until the end of the day on Monday next week gets another 10 extra tickets. We're going to have tickets. Now, here's the thing. We give away a lot of stuff, right? Good morning, everybody. We give away a lot of really cool, pretty pieces within the membership. Every month is always really spectacular. It's not like we give away a $10 crystal. We don't. Mr. Fry is in charge of that, and he always picks like these really incredible things, right? This one, if we didn't commit to giving this away, would not be leaving our house. It is that beautiful. So yeah. It wouldn't be leaving the house. No way, Jose. Okay, what are we going to talk about today? I have new things coming up. We have stuff that's going to be happening. There's a webinar coming up on what's your clair, helping to identify your clairs. I'm going to put that out as well. You'll also get credit if you're a member for referring people into that. I just have to figure out the nuances of that. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff. I agree, Heather. I'm sorry, and I'm not even like being biased because I don't get to keep them, but the giveaways are amazing. Yeah, they are. and I don't talk about nearly enough because we should be talking about some of the perks. Tonight is Isis's practice. If you're in the membership, tonight's Isis's practice, and it's open to everybody within the membership now. It used to be just intuitive development, but that's open to everybody. And we're also good evening from down under. We're also now having starting in 2 weeks. There is a mentorship program that's going to be popping up that you can do 3 or 6 month mentorships. So they always go to who needs them the most. I agree, they do. So let's talk. This is a great subject for today. What happened to that card? My card is bent. Oh no, it was made that way. Okay. Everybody could share one time. Yay. Okay. Courage. Oh my God. Let's talk about this. Man. Stepping out into life. Who feels like we might have just stepped into a rainstorm some days and just lightning everywhere? We feel like we're stepping left to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, just trying to dodge bullshit. That's not rain, right? How many feel like that? Like there's just days where we just go, unbelievable what comes at us in this existence, right? This existence, holy crap. And I know all of us have at least once said, why would I pick this for me? I wouldn't pick this for me. And so what do? Good morning, Billian. We jump from left to the right, to the left to the right, avoiding the lightning and all of the crap that's running at us, right? Guess what happens? After you jump from the left to the right so many times, eventually you're starting to dance. You figure out that everything you've done is on purpose. There's a purpose to everything that we start to do in this lifetime. We do it because we're trying to grow. This takes a lot of courage. This takes courage for us to move forward still and find beauty in the things around us. There is beauty all around us. It's why we come back, we commit to come back. Rachel says, I do say that all the time. I didn't want this in this life. And it's rough. And it takes courage sometimes to get out of bed every single day. Who's had that feeling? I just don't want to put my feet on the floor today. The bed is so comfortable. I could stay here. Everybody? Yeah. Yeah, I've done it. And it's not a weakness. You know what it is? It is sometimes we have to realize that we have limitations and we have to do we have to take care of ourselves. We have to do that self-care. You today, I kind of did that today too. I was like, I don't want to get out of bed. But I really kind of take a dip when Sam leaves. So Sam left on Sunday. I have a good 2 or 3 days of pouting. And then I try to get back full force. And it's hard sometimes to have that courage to step forward, to feel as if we are turning our obstacles into something different, because that's what we're doing, right? We're taking our obstacles daily and we're saying, how can I make this better? How can I make this work? This needs to fit into what I needed. We're molding our life because we need to be able to forge a path through it to learn, right? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it just flat ass sucks. But it takes courage to get out of bed every single day and still do that. So, in this moment, give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back because you didn't get this far because it was easy. Right? you got this far because you're determined and you are smarter than you think you are. Look at me. I'm gonna pat your back for you. You are gorgeous, and your energy and your light and your guidance. Hi, Christy Cook. Welcome back. But then I think, why not me? Right, Katrina? Right? Right? I used to think that. I used to think that when it come to guides, when I had Metatron coming across and I was having all of these things go on, and I would think, and I thought only special people, get this, I thought only special people deserved guidance, deserved an angel to come touch them on the shoulder and say, let me help you, let me protect you, let me be there for you, lean upon me. I thought only special people got that. And then guess what? I realized I'm special. And not because I'm sitting here talking online. That's just a thing that's happening, right? I'm special because I'm here. You're special because you're here on this planet, taking on the hard stuff right now. And it's very hard some days to see that. It's hard some days to see through the bullshit, the anger, the money, the manipulation, the people playing chess with our lives. Sometimes it's hard to see all these things. But if you strip all of that away and you come right here, and you find that center of who you are, suddenly, like Katrina, you start to hear, why not you? Why not you? What in your mind, I'm on a rant this morning, sorry. What in your mind makes somebody else more worthy than you, other than what somebody else told you that you took on as a belief? What makes somebody else more worthy than you, other than what somebody else told you when you were young and impressionable that now you have as a belief about yourself? That you've lived probably too, by the way. Right? Absolutely, Katrina. Rachel says, I always wonder why I'm so keen to connect, but only the others connect. I'm blocked, third eye closed, etc. Rachel, I have to tell you, because I do shoot straight from the hip, you have to change the way you're looking at it. You have to change the way you're thinking about it, because the more you say you're blocked, guess what? You've created blockages. So you have to change the way you're saying it. I am in contact and connection, and I have to tell you, at the end, I think it's the 25th. The 25th. I'm doing a webinar. So if you're not a member of the page, if you haven't watched or liked or whatever, go to mymysticallife.com and sign up for the news. Just opt in. You can sign up for anything. It'll opt you in. And I'll be putting on an email that says, hey, I'm doing a What's Your Claire webinar. And it's going to help you see how you're missing messages. Absolutely. We get messages all the time. All the time. Everybody does. There's just nobody that doesn't get messages. It's not possible. We don't come here solo. So it's about what message are you catching? What are you missing? Because it's there. It's there. So and I see she says, I don't feel others are more worthy necessary, but I feel like it cannot connect. So you have to kind of change the way you're saying that, right? You have to say, I'm building connection, or I am in connection, I'm receiving messages. And you'll be surprised. It's the negative words. Yeah, Heather says it's the negative thoughts, because that's energy. That's energy. So it is there's so many different things, you guys. There's so many different things that we do in this life that we feel like we are blocked. But I gotta tell you, we really are being held by the hand. Yeah. And that's a free webinar. That's a free webinar that I'm going to do on what's your glare, right? Because I think it's important. I think we all should feel connected. It changes your life. Who on here used to feel as if you had no connection and then all of a sudden realized, holy crap. Linda Phoenix, good morning. Yeah, but here's the thing, Rachel. She says, I'm so super negative in that sense right now. So sad that I feel that way. But you understand that is a problem. So that's the first step to changing it. Find something beautiful each day, even if it's just taking 2 minutes. I always say, take 2 minutes of meditation is better than none. Honestly, I don't care how often you do it. I really don't. Do it when you feel you need it. When you're feeling low. And it can be as simple as just sitting there and putting your hands. I don't know why I do this. It's just, it makes me feel more connected. And just find the tips of your fingers and find yourself right there. And try to find that calm. That's a big deal. You've stopped meditating. I don't know if that's you have or you haven't. I do shamanic journey work just because it is, I get further faster and I'm impatient. I'm a horrible intuitive. Oh my God. I don't know why we had to talk about this. What time of day is the webinar? It'll also be recorded as well. It will be $7 o'clock Central Standard Time. You're in Australia, aren't you? I don't know what time that is. You're not too busy. Okay, so Rachel, and this is just something, just something you obviously need to hear today, right? There's a lot of people that need to hear this today. Meditating happens a lot and you don't even realize it. And here's the thing. If we don't think we're meditating, we don't think we're doing the right thing, because once again, we're following what other people told us is the right thing to do, right? That's why it's so hard to understand that this is your journey. Okay? This is your journey. You don't have to meditate every morning. You meditate when you feel it is necessary for you to do so. I get feelings that I have to settle, I have to calm down, or I feel like I want to go to sleep. That's when I know I need to meditate. But 2 minutes, really, sit in your car for 2 minutes and just close your eyes. And you don't have to go into trance or anything like that. You're meditating. You're doing a form of meditation when you're vacuuming, when you're driving your car, if you're playing video games or working on your computer. These are all trance theta brain waves. So you're doing it at that point, but you also want to be able to shut your brain down just a touch. And I'm not going to say you're not going to have thoughts, because a lot of us have thoughts as we're doing this meditation. Everybody does. We just have to filter them through. So do it the way it works for you and feel successful, because I have to tell you, the more successful you feel, this is true, and give me a whoop whoop on here, you guys that believe this, the more successful you feel, the more successful you're going to be, because it brings that in. Right, go to the bathroom and take a couple deep breaths. 4 or 5 deep breaths that fill the gut is just as effective for releasing energy as just a couple minutes of break. Right? So the more, and that's why when I'm teaching people intuitive development, we put a lot of emphasis on practice, because people don't realize how beautiful they are. I mean, it's serious. They don't realize just how amazing and how much connection they have, because they're afraid to let the words come out of their mouth. So I put people, this is horrible, I put people into uncomfortable positions and say, we're going to do some practice today. This is why when we do practice of the membership, you guys, people fall off. Like we'll start a class and they'll be like, okay, I'll be like, okay, we're going to start practicing now. We're going to break off into breakout rooms and you get to read for each other. And people are like, oh no, I can't do that. Well, what they're doing is the book work, but not the real application. In the book work, you can read a book all day long and you can try and try and try. But if you don't feel confident, oof, Lisa's on a rant today. If you don't feel confident in your ability to connect, then you're just going to have read a book. I've read a bunch of books. Who's read a bunch of books? I've read a bunch of books. I have a library of books at home about how to do this. Because when I started, I didn't have a teacher. I had little teachers here and there, right? Preaching it this morning. Hallelujah. But good morning. If everybody could share to a relevant group or tag a friend, that'd be fabulous. So, it's important to get that validation. This is why I tell people, if you really want to ramp up your validation right out the gate, take a Reiki class. Take an energy healing class. Energy healing, because I encourage validation. I encourage it because I want my client to write down their experiences so they have something to refer back to. And then I write down my experiences and then we collaborate. Because I might have been working on their head and their big toe felt like I was grabbing it and wiggling it. You know, you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, just like walking meditation. Absolutely. You never know what's going to happen. And you can collaborate and go, I was never down there. And they go, holy crap. But you have probably picked up some illness that they had. And they were like, I didn't even tell you about that. Well, it gives you that left brain validation. So you're marrying your left brain and your right brain, which is also important. You tried to get your great-granddaughter to meditate, but she's too hyper. Color. And don't care what she colors. Give her a crayon. Give her some crayons. And let her sit there. Right? Hallelujah, Medea style. So, I mean, but it is important. It is important to feel that that validation standing behind us, that guide standing behind us, that I have no idea. I mean, I didn't even know we were going to get up and do this morning. It was just like, whoa, courage. We have courage. It takes courage. It takes courage to step out of your comfort zone and do this. Who on here reads? Who on here reads? Watch. I don't know if you can see all the feed. This is on probably My Mystical Life Facebook page, most of these people. So who on here is a reader? Talks to spirit. Who talks to spirit? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6. Hi, Sharon Churchill. 7. Rachel, I want you to say, I'm a reader. Please type it out for me. I'm a reader. I have contact with spirit. You do. Katrina, Kim, look at all these people. Okay. Who started life like this? Who has done this their whole entire life and was open with it? The number's going to go down. Good morning, Lori Pullen. Gary, Pam, Gary. Great. Awesome. Look at you guys. I love this. This is it's a goal. I'm a teacher by spirit, by soul, and it's a goal. I mean, when I started this, when I first started opening up, I went, I'm going to teach this. I want to teach this. I knew shit. I knew nothing. It's only happened to you in the past 4 years. I'm a reader. My sister, a lot on the past, only for the past 4 years. Okay, good. You did as a young girl, grand rising destiny. You're not sure what was up with you as a kid. That's okay too. Because it's kind of a trick question. I didn't start this till we should do a book club. We should. Oh my God, what a great idea. Donna Culverhouse, I woke up thinking about you and all your concerts this morning. Not a peep since your mom passed. That's okay. You know how it's hard for us to read for ourselves. It's hard for us to read for ourselves. So, not starting this till I was 38. And you'll hear me say, I didn't have any of this come in till I was 38. That's bullshit. I remember, oh no, it wasn't good, Donna. No. I was having concert envy. No, I'm kidding. It was always good thinking about you, girl. So I can look back at things that happened throughout the course of my life that I ignored. It's just when I was 38 did I get the courage to say, okay, Donna. It was only when I was 38 did I get the courage to say, okay, these little occurrences are something more. They're more. And I can tell you that there is a direct correlation, a direct correlation between how worthy I felt at 38. Okay, there was a direct correlation between how worthy I felt at 37 to my communication and to how I felt at 38 and my communication. Because I gave myself permission to feel batshit crazy. I went, you know, who cares? And no, but really, actually stepping into my intuition raised my self-confidence level. It really, really did. To incredible degrees. And I began to like myself more. And the more I liked myself, the more I went, why not me? Damn it. And then intuition really started rolling in. You was 46. Perfect. Right? You felt it when you were 20. I was in grade school, had a dream, help, and I could get someone to call me. That's also batshit crazy. Yeah, don't type that. Don't type it out. Got news for you. Still am. That's the husband, I'll tell you. Anyhow, so some days it takes courage to get out of bed. Yeah, the new BSC. Some days it takes courage to get out of bed. Sometimes it takes courage to jump around in the lightning until it becomes more of a dance. Learning how to navigate, learning how to understand that it's communication and lessons rather than, ooh, and somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to hear this. The people that are put in our path in our life to create issues, to be difficult, to go, I don't understand them. Why am I fighting with them? Why won't they talk to me? Why don't they love me? Why don't they like me? All those things, they love us the most. It's simple. They love us the most. And I'm not talking about right here, right now. I'm talking about on the other side, when you were choosing what your lessons were going to be and you were choosing what you needed to go through again to learn, and how if your soul is stubborn and it's not getting that lesson, and you've done 20 lifetimes and you have another soul that walks up and says, I love you so much. I'm going to fall on the sword for you and you're going to hate me in this lifetime. But I love you enough to do that. And it falls into that position. It falls into that play. And you fight. And you're angry. And you have issues. And you have nothing to do but grow from it. Hopefully. You're a very slow learner. Me too, Rachel. Some days are better than others. But somebody in your soul group is falling on the sword for you. So every time you have a situation like that, I invite you to learn from it. Look at the situation differently instead of so-and-so is a real you like that look? You can step back and look at it and go, okay, this person's doing this. My reaction, my gut reaction is this. Should it be different? Should I look at it from a different perspective? How do I change the situation? What could I need to learn from this? Thank you, Linda. We're talking about getting some in. I actually saw some that I like that are called, that have, yep, I don't remember. And just like that, it's gone. Billion, since things have changed so much in my life, when I finally was doing the shadow work and going within, it was a journey, but I would rather be here. She said frickin', but I would rather be here now than go back to the fright, flight, and freeze mode. Right? Absolutely. I know. It's hard to change sometimes. It's okay. And this is the card. Divine Abundance. And I'm supposed to read the card. You were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn the abundance, not chase it. Learn to be the abundance, not chase it. Okay. I had a nervous breakdown at 29 and lost all of your abilities. We have to just find our way back, right? Angela Lee, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What do you do if you have someone that doesn't know the boundaries? I'm just over this girl. She was calling my phone earlier, blowing up my phone. Is she related to you? Like, is she related to you in an immediate... Good morning, Sita. I was told that I'm saying it wrong, but now I can't remember how to say it correctly. I don't remember now. I need to write it down. I'm very visual. I need to write it. No, she's not really. Why are you bothering with her? Is this on Facebook? Because I'd block them. I mean, no, seriously. I mean, why are you worried? Why keep it going? Sorry. I just gone. I live that fight, flight, response day and night now. It sucks. It is foreign to me. Just for the past. It's horrid. There's a lot. She's your daughter's friend. You know, she would not be blowing up my phone. I see you're much nicer than me. I'd be like, what the? Why are you calling me? I've done this. I have. You can block a number as well, Billy Ann says. Our oldest had a friend, and I don't know what that guy's issue was. He's a definite narcissist. But Richie said something one day to hurt his feelings, and because Richie's very blunt. I mean, he can be blunt. He can do whatever he wants. He's 6'7" or whatever he is nowadays, and he's this big, huge guy, right? He can do whatever he wants to do. And not really. But this kid is like such a whiner, and Richie said something to him because the guy he was trying to scam Richie out of some money, get some money off Richie. Richie told him, no, kid messages me, and he's like, Richie did this. I need you to talk to him. He did it. And I was like, aren't you like 30? What are you messaging me for? I'm not nice. I am nice, but I'm not, I don't involve in drama. And that's what she's doing, Diana, is involving you in her drama. Not your daughter, but her friend. Do you need that? Did you sign up for it? Okay. I don't put up with it. I don't have time in my life for that. I have time in my life for beautiful things, for travel, for friends, for learning, for expanding, for all those things. I don't have time for crazy drama. I just don't. Okay. Anyhow, you are not happy. Let her know you're not happy. Whose feelings are you going to hurt? Your daughter's? Your daughter has to know she's crazy a little too, right? Yeah, no, I would not put up with it. I wouldn't put up with it. And especially if they're calling outside of the it's decent time to call zone. Like, seriously. It is draining. If somebody wakes me up asking for strength and healing today, sending your way Jennifer Vaughn. You don't feel happy about anything. Got to change that. You got to find something to be happy about. Pick up a hobby or something. Take a walk. Get outside and walk if you can. Okay. One last card, folks. Not one last card, but that is a great card. Find something to be happy about. We have to dig deep sometimes to find the things that are going to make us happy and joyful. Not always going to be right in front of us. So that is a wonderful card to end that up with, you guys. Find the joy. Find the enchantment. All right. It's my work day. It's my reading day. So I am going to go do that. And I will have some new things popping out into the membership here in the next couple days. If you want to be in on when we have webinars and stuff like that coming up, head to mymysticallife.com. Where is my thingy? My thingy hasn't been going this whole time. This is why I did this. Look at that. Right now it is 10:30 in the morning. It is a beautiful day. 7 a.m. Oh, absolutely not. Somebody calls me at 7 a.m. They better be missing a limb. And I'm bleeding. Like, not a little limb. Better be a big limb. Like a major limb. No. Lots of blood. 14 hours mine. Yeah, so but it is a recorded thing. Right. Okay. All right. You guys, I'm gonna bail. So I missed it. I missed it. Yep, I did that once. The sheriff's department called me to pick up my daughter when she was 16. It was 1 a.m. That's different. That's different. Like, the webinar's not up yet. The webinar's not up yet, Rachel. You're not going to find it anywhere. But you can go to mymysticallife.com and like opt in. There's like I think there's a free Reiki class, or there's a bunch of stuff. What's your Claire? Blah blah blah, up there. But it's not the webinar. But it does get you an email come out when the webinar is coming up. Okay. Sending some extra healing for Katrina's ankle. What is that? And everybody, have a wonderful day. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are. Dang it. Okay, you are. And Barbara Zisk, I hope you're feeling better. Are you feeling better? And everybody have a great afternoon. All right.